Hello, this is Takara with another video about how to get the most out of your computer, and this one is related to how to split your screen so that you can be observing a YouTube video or some other training as an example and be taking notes at the same time, or maybe you're watching a how-to video and you want to do the activities, but if your whole screen is full of the YouTube video, then you can't actually follow along and do it at the same time without splitting your screen. So I'm going to show you how to do that. It's very, very simple. I'm using Chrome. This works with any of the browsers though. And so the way right now I have my screen open to Facebook. When I run Chrome, I run multiple tabs. It's not unusual for me to have, I don't know, sometimes 30 tabs open because I multitask kind of like a mad woman. But anyway, right now I have open Facebook because I just finished a video explaining how to use Facebook for people who are kind of new to it. And then I thought, unless they know how to split their screen, watching this whole video without doing it as we go probably won't be as beneficial. So I wanted to show you how to split your screen. So in Chrome and in all the Windows-based browsers, over here to the right, there are these little icons, these little browser buttons. And this one is close. That X is how you get out of most software, and it's also how you get out of a browser. It's how you get out of things. It's how you close it and go on to something else. Over here, this little underline is minimize, and if I click that, that thing goes completely away. I can do it again. This is an Excel spreadsheet, so these same buttons work in there too. I can hit this little minimize button and it goes away. Gee, what else do I have open? Okay, this is Windows Explorer. So instead of minimizing Windows Explorer, I'm going to hit close and that'll go away. And same thing with this one, because maybe I'll keep that one open, so I'll minimize that one. This is a book I'm writing, and so I want to keep that open, but before I even do that, I'm going to make sure that I've saved it, so I'll hit the save button and then I will minimize that. Oh look, yet another book I'm working on. Okay, so I'll save that one and minimize that one too, and then you end up with my screensaver, which is just a crazy collage I created of, it's kind of like a vision board. And there's actually a YouTube video where I explain to you how you can do this too. Some of these are very, very busy, and I'm probably going to go in and change it a little bit so that the things behind my icons on my desktop are easier to see. But there's a purpose for this, and so this is what's here now. But let's see, so I've minimized everything I don't need. We're going to go back into Chrome, and I showed you the minimize. All right, so I showed you how to close out of things. I showed you how to minimize things. This button right here is how to make things smaller or change the size. So we're going to click on that, and you see how it jumped over here? Now what it sometimes does, it's going to jump and become whatever size it thinks it should. But it doesn't matter, because if you move your cursor over and get it just in the right place, you see suddenly over here you have a pointed thing where you can do something, and over here you just have an arrow like a regular cursor. But right in the sweet spot you have this arrows pointing in both directions, and if you hold down your mouse and then move your mouse, you can make it get bigger, and you can make it get smaller. You can make it get bigger, and you can make it get smaller. And wherever you stop it, wherever you let go of your mouse, I'm holding it, I'm right clicking, sorry, I'm left clicking the mouse. Whenever you let that go, that's where it's going to stay, okay? But when you hover over it and click it again, you can move it and then let go, and it'll stay there. And that is how you can change the size. Now it also works on the top and the bottom. So it's, you got to really kind of work at it to get that. You don't want that other thing. You see this? This actually, oh, that's for something else. but this will actually make it smaller this way. And then hopefully you know, and maybe you don't know, in a window, if you click on the bar and hold it, you can move the window around. Okay, so that's just the bar in the window. It wouldn't work if I clicked here or up on there, but if you find an empty space on the bar itself and hold down your mouse, click it, left click it and hold it down, and you can move it around with your mouse. Okay, so what I want is it all the way to the left. I want it, I'm clicking the mouse again and making it go up. Then I'm going to come down here, and again with the arrows going both directions, I know I have it at the right place. I'm going to click the mouse again, left clicking, and pull it down to where I want it. Then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to left click again, and I'm going to make it about in the middle. Now I may not actually want it to stay in the middle, but we'll see. So that's one side, okay? And now what I'm going to do is open another window over here so that I can do whatever it is I want. Now, usually if I'm going to go to YouTube, all I do is I'm going to click on a new tab, but that's just going to open it over here again. So that's not what I want. Instead, I'm going to go down here into, I'm going to open my browser again. And you can't see that because it's below the line. Well, let me see if it'll do it now. Oh, it's moving the whole thing. Yeah, that's kind of weird. But you see how down at the bottom I've got all these icons, okay? So I'm going to right click and it says Google Chrome. I could also do new window. Either one's going to open me a new window. So if I click on it, see, it opens a whole other window. The same size as the first one. And so I'm going to grab it like I showed you the other one, and I'm going to move it over here. And then I'm going to grab the edge and move it like this. So I have two together. Now I'm going to take this recording thing, move it back up again so you can see what's happening at the top of the screen. But you see I have two of these together. Now a program that I use really often is called Evernote. And so it's something you might want to consider. Evernote is a note-taking application. And not only can you just type notes to yourself and categorize them and search them, but you can also add an Evernote clipper to your browser like I have right here. So if I wanted to clip this whole page, I could just click on that and save the whole page to my Evernote. So then anything on this page I could search and find. So I save a fair number of articles on how to do things, or on health and nutrition, or all kinds of things. I use Evernote a lot. So sometimes when I'm watching a video about how to do something, like a webinar by someone, a program I've purchased, I will open up the video over here and I will make this window not another browser window, but my Evernote notepad. And I will just take notes the whole time that they're speaking, and then I'll pause the video and make sure I got all the notes, and I'll, play the video again and pause again. That's what I'm suggesting that you do with this video about how to use Facebook. Instead of taking notes, what I'm suggesting you do is open up YouTube here and watch the video, and then while you're in while you're in Facebook doing it. That's the best way to learn, is to actually do it as you're learning. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go into YouTube, and we're going to go into, let's see, okay. So in order to see everything, sometimes what I like to do is just make this bigger temporarily. So I'm going to go back to that button we used to make it small and click it, and it's just going to make it take up the entire page. Then I can do everything I need to set up the YouTube thing here and then minimize it again. But it's going to remember where I had it and what size from the last time. So making it big like this is not going to take a lot of time to fix back to the way I want it. So if I go to my channel, now I haven't actually uploaded this video that I'm talking about Facebook, but in videos under, let's see, how am I listed here? My channel. I am listed as Debbie Takara Shelor. So that's what you want to find. You want to search Debbie Takara Shelor on YouTube to find this video I'm talking about. And then I'm going to videos. And in this list here, you're going to find what I'm going to call it is how to use Facebook. And I may add some other descriptive words in the title. I haven't figured it out, but I just recorded it, so I haven't quite yet uploaded it to here. But what I'm talking about doing is opening the video. So let's take one where I explain. Okay, here's a video where I'm talking about Facebook live chat hints for members. So we're just going to open that one. So here's a YouTube video that's going to start to play. So I'm going to pause it, and I'm going to pretend that this was the video on how to use Facebook, just to show you how to open two windows. So now that I've found the video I want, the video's up and ready to play, I'm going to go over here again and minimize, and see it puts it right back where I had it initially. So what I'm suggesting you do to watch this video on how to use Facebook, or any of the other videos that I create about how to do this on social media, or how to do that on your website, or how to do anything, not just my YouTube videos, but anybody's webinars, teaching platforms, videos of any kind, even audios I do this way, where I open two windows and I'll have one of them on one side and one on the other. If I was going to be watching a video and taking notes, for whatever reason, I like the video to be on this side and my notes to be over here. If I'm going to watch a video and do something, you know, I might do it this way, or I might flip them. It doesn't matter, because you just saw I can move it around. I can go like this, and then I can flip this thing over here for my actual working part of the screen. This will be the viewing, watching the video, learning how to do something, and this will be actually doing it over here. That's my intention, to show you how to set up your screen as a split screen and do the activities over here while watching the how-to over there, and the whole time you can play and pause, you can back it up, start again, move to the place you need to, do all those wonderful things while you're learning how to navigate in Facebook or learn some other skill. So that is how to split your screen. When you don't want split screens anymore, you just X out of it, and then you go like maximize. There you go. You have your full screen again, and everything's back to normal. So that will be very helpful in learning anything I'm teaching you, or anything anyone else is as well. Have a fabulous day.